Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Smurfs stars Rihanna, kind of. Not really. They kind of waste a lot of money on her for no reason. When Papa Smurf is taken by evil wizards Razamel and Gargamel, Smurfette leads the Smurfs on a mission to the real world to save him. They're just gonna keep making more of these films, and I don't know why. They're all the same. Every single Smurf film involves something with Papa being kidnapped. How many times is this dude going to be kidnapped for the amount of lifetime that this Smurf lives for? It's ridiculous. It's 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 stupid. It's dumb, which is I expected from this film. But I didn't realize how dumb and how bad that this film was going to be. You expect this film to follow Smurfette, her, it's being played by Rihanna, and her name is plastered everywhere on the posters and all that. Nope, you follow this random no-name character Smurf, which is literally his name, no name. How original, how good of a name that is, and it's played by James Gordon. What? I did not know that was James Gordon until after I watched the movie. I'm like, oh, this was James Gordon? Okay, that's a weird decision. But he plays a Smurf who doesn't know his own identity. That's just what these films are always about. It's some form of identity crisis. Like they all act like they're in their 40s. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And the whole point of this film, you go on this journey, and it's him finding his place in the Smurf world. And you go back and forth between realities from the human world to the Smurfs world. There's some like Looney Tunes elements in this film that I guess were funny in a way. Like the slapstick comedy side of the film was actually funny, and that's where you actually got the laughs out of this film. But there's also a lot of references to products in this movie, like Lincoln and Zoom. Why? It's like one of the weird jokes in Garfield about making jokes about Tinder. Why is there jokes like this in kids' films? Kids don't find this funny. Kids don't know what that is. It doesn't make any fucking sense to have these jokes in these films. I feel bad for kids' films now these days because besides Pixar, really, it's always these like low effort jokes, especially involving products for no fucking reason. Like it doesn't make any sense why there's like these weird, like I get it's one thing if you have like a, I don't know, KFC's logo in the background and Man of Steel. It was actually an IHOP. People made a big fuss about that. I don't really care about that. It's like, okay, well, yeah, all right, there's an IHOP logo in the background somewhere. It's not really like in your face. It's like that's how they make money. It's not really that big a deal, and it's in the real world as well. But when you make a legit joke in a kids film about like, why would I keep my mic upstairs? I would keep my mic in the Zoom room. So not only it doesn't make any sense to mention the product, the joke itself is not even funny. It's how you set it up too. And guess what? Not a single kid laughed at those jokes. They laughed at the slapstick comedy jokes. They laughed at when Smurf said "Smurf that," which isn't really that funny either. But it's kid enough that they actually find it funny. But they also kind of go a little bit too far with it because then they actually almost deliberately actually make it sound like they're saying the F word in certain places, especially if these two Smurfs are also kind of had a past references of doing it. What the fuck? Not only that, they take it another step forward where they actually curse in this film. Now they bleep it out, but there's Smurfs in this movie that actually curse, and you actually had a lot of woes like in this when that happened. Like not really a lot of people were laughing, and I kind of heard some upset parents in the auditorium listening to what was happening during this joke segment where a bunch of Smurfs were cussing and having this bleep out. And people picked up on it. And I don't mean just the adults, obviously. Like, kids literally picked up on it. And they knew, like, oh, I know what that means. Like they were Captain America from like the first Avengers movie, like, oh, I know that reference. I understood that one. So if you have a problem with Superman cursing, you should not. This is definitely a big issue for you in the Smurf. This movie is just bad in mostly every way. It's forgettable. It's not gonna be remembered. I mean, the animation is better when I watched it on screen, but when I saw the trailers, I thought the animation was terrible. It looked bad. It looked cheap. I don't get the point of these films. They have no point of existing. They don't need to exist, especially with these low effort jokes. Don't waste your time with this movie. I'm gonna give Smurfs an F. Yeah, it's pretty much a waste of time. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.